name's Alana and let's get into this video. So for today's video, we're going to do a recreation of this design. So this is a design that I did a few days ago, but I did a practice set for this and I wasn't quite happy with the results. So we're going to change it ever so slightly. So this is going to be a full peekaboo nail of white with the hearts and polka dots. These four, or all five really, are going to be full cover with a French red tip rather than the ombre of nude to glitter fade. And instead of the red outline, that's going to be the French tip. The gem art on the ring finger is going to be pretty much the same, but because this is going to be a slightly shorter length than I did on the practice tip, I might not be able to fit the 3 gems on, but we'll see what we can come up with. So again, a bit of a rendition of this design. I'll show you the tips that I did for the practice set. Again, I'm not 100% happy with them. I just struggled with the outline and the red. So again, I'm going to change that to the French and then we'll crack on with this video. Okay, so this is the practice tip that I did. So as you can see, I've got the peekaboo on the inside. I gave up with the ombre because I couldn't quite get it correct. So we just have the nude with the outline. The outline was quite messy, that's why we do practice now. So I will be changing that up slightly. Again, because this is quite a long tip, I managed to get the 3. As you can see, these ones are slightly smaller. So I probably will only be able to fit the 2, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so for gel polishes, I will be using Bottoms Up, Firecracker and Snow White from Urban Graffiti. Got my red gems, my Macart rhinestone glue, palette, and the things that I will be using. So we're going to start off by doing the peekaboo design. So I'm going to get some. So I've got my red polish. Because these are going to be peekaboo and a nail should go down to about where this tip ends anyway, so I'm just going to start from here. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 2 dots down either side. They're about even, and then I'm going to use my nail brush and then I'm going to go through just dragging that colour, and then I'm going to drag through, and then that's going to create your heart design. Okay, and there you have the heart. And then I'm going to repeat that on the other side. And there we have our hearts. As we go along, I am just going to flash cure and make sure that these don't move. Okay. And then just going to repeat that down the nail. Okay, and then just gonna add polka dots, and then once I'm happy with that, I'll pop that in the lamp for a full cure. So once we're done with all of the peekaboo pattern, I'm going to go over with Snow White, just to give it a bit of a background colour. I'm not going to go all the way to the top because I don't need to, because this is just to cover up that peekaboo design. And I don't want to make the cuticle area too thick. Okay, and then I'm going to put those in the lamp. So now we're going to go over with our cover, which is going to be bottoms up. And I'm going to float that close to the cuticle. And pull it all the way down. And we're going to do 2 quite thin coats of this. So again, float it all the way up to the cuticle. And then dragging it down the rest of the nail. Pop those in for full cure. Now I'm going to go in with our second coat. for a full cure. Now using my liner brush and that red, I'm now going to do, I said French, but it's going to be more of like a skinny outline. Okay, future liner here. I realised I didn't explain this very well. So basically what I'm doing is a skinny square French on the end of the nail. So I'm doing a quite deep French, so I'm going up pretty much from the top of the tip, and then I'm going to drag that down in a semi-straight line with a slight angle just to make sure that it does show on the sides of the nail. And then once I've got those two sides and I'm happy with those, I'm then just doing a straight line across the bottom of the nail. Future Alana here again, as I didn't demonstrate or explain what I'm doing. So what I am doing is I'm going in with my Macar rhinestone glue, and I'm going to add a decent blob to the middle section of the ring finger, and this is where I'm going to do my rhinestone design. So I'm just going in and making sure that they're lined up to my liking, and then I'm just going to flash cure those in place. Now going in with some more rhinestone glue. Sorry this is out of shot, didn't realise. And I'm going to put a very small dot on the top and bottom of the rhinestones, and two small blobs where the two rhinestones meet. Bottom, and then two small gems right inside. And then while that's in the lamp for a full cure, I'm going in with more of the rhinestone glue and adding a small blob to the top of the rest of the nails. And then I'm going to add the same small gem to the top of each of these nails as well. So now we are finished with the set. Just going to go over all of the nails now with top coat, and I'm just going to go around the gems. I don't want to go on top of it because then that will then take away the shine, but I do want to butt up to those. In for a full cure. And these are the finished nails. Let's see what they look like on. And these are the finished nails. So we've got the peekaboo red French with the gem design for Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!